Mheshimiwa Basil, you talked about wastage, as a means of, reducing on what we are seeing in the country. I would probably want you to point us towards some of these areas, because wastage is a very commonly used word. But take us to the specific areas that you think there is wastage in government. Mheshimiwa Basil?
Well, I'll talk of one, foreign travels, and also if you look at the government. For example, if you invite a forum, you find a delegation of more, let's say, the people to speak would be 2 people, but a delegation of 30 people coming to a conference or a forum. And the only people needed there is maybe 1 person or 2 persons. Today there is technology. We have Zoom, we have Teams. That's why I'm able to connect from Mombasa to Nairobi. But you see government meetings, people traveling from one point A to point B, spending millions of shillings instead of utilizing technologies to be able to save cost. My brother from Manyata, he said I should not compare the economy of Kenya and Japan. But I want now to draw back and make a reference to a neighboring country called Tanzania. When the late Magufuli was the president of Tanzania, he was able to lower cost of living in Tanzania, revive the economy of Tanzania by cutting on wastages and graft. Tanzania was not even able to raise any tax by the time Magufuli was president. They did not even borrow more money, but they were able to engineer so many development compared to Kenya. Today we are overtaxing our people, but all this money, most of it is going to wastage. Look at the way the budget was planned. We have 3.6 trillion. 2.2 trillion of that budget is going to the executive. Then you ask yourself, how is money going to the executive, 2 trillion, being able to be replowed back? Because that's not a revolving fund. Most of it in the executive, it will go to wastages, to trips and all these things. And that's why I'm saying, if we want to revive this economy meaningfully, let's cast on wastages, let's try to tame graft, and Kenya will have a lot of savings to be able to engineer development projects without necessarily borrowing. And we'll also be able to repay debt in a gradual and in a meaningful way.